The most iconic luxury bags in history. But before that, I want to say that I'm glad you're on my channel. Welcome to Hymme's luxury vlog. If you're keen on investing in a piece, then weighing your options is a very important step. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We talk about here all about luxury brands. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below. It wasn't too long ago that what we now know as it bags simply didn't exist. Instead, women usually had one or two handbags that lasted them for many years, and the styles were static and didn't change much. The idea of celebrity fashion wasn't much of a thing back then either, but now it's a major driving force in the industry. Behind the 10 most iconic it bags in history are 10 of fashion's most iconic brands, cementing their forward-thinking values with prescient designs, many of which are still relevant today. Over the past 70 years, these bags have made the list because they've either stood the test of time or defined an era, or both. 10. Chloé Paddington. Right at the intersection of social networking and internet shopping lies one of history's most famous it bags. The Chloé Paddington had the good fortune of appearing at the right moment as the internet brought celebrity style to our daily attention, while e-commerce made buying their looks possible. Chloé's stalwart branding campaign put the Paddington in the hands of the biggest celebrities during the early 2000s, sparking a global frenzy for the bag in the process. Since then, Chloé has been responsible for a steady stream of it bags, including popular current styles like the Faye and Nile. 9. Balenciaga Motorcycle. The Balenciaga Motorcycle bag was one of the first instances that the specific positioning and look of a bag's hardware signified its status, rather than a splashy exterior logo. Balenciaga's block-shaped bag with dangling tassels and well-placed stud details became so instantly recognizable as to create an it bag without the brand's name being front and center. 8. Fendi Baguette. Some experts regard the Fendi Baguette as the first official it bag, made popular by Carrie Bradshaw, played by Sarah Jessica Parker, in HBO's Sex and the City. Although the shape and style of the first Fendi Baguette bags don't exactly hold up in the present day, the brand has reinvented its look many times over to include all sorts of embellishments, patterns, and fabrics. 7. YSL Muse. YSL introduced the Muse in 2005 to much celebrity fanfare, and the bag quickly became the most popular style in the brand's history. As an oversized carry-all with sophisticated hardware, the Muse became central to every A-lister's daily wardrobe. The Muse 2 style, which debuted in 2008, was even more popular, especially because this version included satchel straps and a better closure. 6. Givenchy Antigona. The Givenchy Antigona is one of the more recently created bags on this list, having been created by Riccardo Tisci in 2010 to capture his preference for masculine-feminine design balance. However, it uniquely deserves a spot because it's still a constant celebrity favorite, the newer iterations of which continue to improve and impress. The Antigona, a sturdily constructed Boston bag with minimal detailing, is so named for Antigone of Greek mythology, whose name means unbending. 5. Celine Luggage. Before the Celine Luggage tote became an it bag, it had a slow first season when it came to sales and was always readily available on retail shelves. Then, the Olsen twins got a hold of it and was snapped carrying the dramatically angled bag on the streets of New York City, and the rest, as they say, is history. Overnight, the luggage tote went from being available everywhere to completely sold out, with a 6-month wait list at most boutiques and the occasional demand for upfront payment. 4. Chanel 2.55. We owe consummate innovator Mademoiselle Gabrielle Coco Chanel for so many wonderful fashion inventions that we still utilize today. Her major contribution to handbags came in 1955, when she created the Chanel 2.55 feet flap bag, so named for the year of its creation. The innovation came from the inclusion of shoulder straps. That's right, up until 1955, women only had top-handle totes and pocketbooks or clutches to choose from. The Chanel 2.55 is still one of the brand's best-selling bag styles to this day. 3. Louis Vuitton Speedy. It doesn't get more iconic than the Louis Vuitton Speedy bag, which was created for film star Audrey Hepburn. As the story goes, Hepburn asked Vuitton to scale down his enormous, keep-all, travel bag into something more easily carried as a day bag, and that's how the Speedy was born. Once Hepburn started carrying it, its demand went through the roof, so Louis Vuitton put the style into regular production. As one of the brand's remaining signatures, the Speedy is still carried today by girls, celebrities, and regular women alike. 2. Dior Lady Dior. In 1995, France's First Lady Bernadette Chirac gifted Princess Diana with a charming stitched leather handbag finished with dangling letter charms from Dior. The bag also featured a stitched square pattern that was reportedly inspired by the Napoleon III chairs that Dior used in its first ever fashion show in 1947. Although it was a bespoke gift for one of the world's most famous royals, Princess Diana's obsession with the design soon caught the attention of the public, who wanted their own version. Dior named the bag Lady Dior in honor of Princess Diana, and an instant it bag was born. 1. Hermes Birkin. It's likely that you know the legend of the Hermes Birkin bag by now, but just in case you don't, I'll give you a refresher. In 1981, Jane Birkin was seated on a flight and caught the notice of her seatmate, who watched her struggle with her unwieldy carry-on. It turns out that the passenger next to her was none other than Hermes CEO Jean-Louis Dumas, who asked Birkin if she would act as his muse by advising him what would make a better carry-all handbag. 3 years later, the Hermes Birkin was released, and has continued to be one of the most iconic status symbols in the world. I hope you like this vlog, and if you're not my subscriber yet, the button is below. Like and subscribe. Lots of love to everyone.